Yo, what's good everybody? Today we are back on Anime Vanguards, of course, but we are actually back with another Monarch unit versus the hardest game modes video. Now I know I just made one for Guts literally a couple of days ago, but yesterday the Gojo Vanguard familiar finally became obtainable for those who started doing the event quests on day one, and I was one of the people who also started on that day and actually obtained the familiar yesterday as well. And today I'm actually gonna be trying them out against the hardest game modes. And if y'all know, and if y'all are OG to the OG, my second video on this channel was actually me rolling on Gojo and getting that Monarch on him, being my first ever Monarch unit in this game. So in my head I was like, I have to make a video on him, and I have to make a video of him facing the hardest game modes in AV. But if y'all do enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what are your thoughts on this unit. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about him being ass, mid, good, whatever. In my opinion, I think he's a very solid unit. Definitely not the best unit in the game, but also definitely not the worst. His support capabilities are much better now with his familiar's passive, making it so he can stun with a local cooldown being very broken, and his damage is again much better now. His time stop is still good, but yeah, you'll see in this video where he shines and where he's not as good. And overall, I like the unit. I don't know if I'm going to use him all the time, but at least I know that my GOAT is finally back being usable. But let's stop the yapping and let's get straight into the video. All right, so let's get started. As for the familiar, of course, the most important part of this whole unit is the familiar, being the Gojo glasses right here, where the first passive being split second decision. When an enemy leaves this unit's range, activate void for 2 seconds and fire attack 3 at that enemy, 20-second cooldown. This is a local cooldown, by the way, too, so you can just spam this. The honor one passive, of course, buffing his damage by 2.5%, buffing his damage by 250%, pretty massive. And then gifted genius, damage boost from void stays active for 30 seconds after activation. You're gonna have 40 seconds of the damage boost and then 20 seconds without it, so you're gonna have that damage boost for a minute, so that's really good. And overall, this familiar is very good. And of course, for the lineup is obviously gonna be Monarch, Gojo, and both of the farms. So let's stop the yapping and let's get into the first challenge, being Act 2 Nightmare of the Sid Raid. All right, we're in. Let's place our farms out and let's get started. So obviously with this plan, like all my challenges, I'm obviously gonna farm up a little bit and then place my Gojo. If I remember correctly, it's like a lot of people that have played this game for a minute, they haven't probably used Gojo in a long ass time. So I don't really remember most of his kit. I think the biggest thing I remember is a lot of his attack are single hit. I think we should be fine. Probably once we get to that full A, we will be preset. But all of his attacks are single hit, so that's probably not going to be good if you face any shielded enemies in these, which I don't think we will, but you never know. And then look at that, they get stunned after this unit leaves the range, so it's very good. And then they died because of the attack 3 that he shot at them. So really what I can do is just do this. I can place them right here. They get stunned, attack 3 will be shot at them, and they're gonna die. Watch, ready? There you go. They got 462 HP. Oh, ain't no way. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put him to bosses at wave 8 and upgrade him even more. We do have purple activated now. Once we get to void, I'm gonna just start putting that on auto and just let him cook. But yeah, we should be fine now. With the next wave, we should get void 2. Boom, activate auto ability. And look at that, 336,000 damage every 4.1 seconds, 81,000 DPS. Actually crazy. I think we're gonna keep him at this upgrade right here and then upgrade him to max purple once we finish Smith John form right here, because we just want to do as much damage as quickly as possible before the cage actually gets too close. So I think we're going to keep him at this upgrade for now, and then we should be fine. I don't have to worry about leaks anymore because the wave skip session has been passed now, so no matter how many enemies are on the field, waves are always going to go at the same speed, so we should be fine now. And yeah, the cage is actually coming pretty close, unfortunately. Hopefully we don't die. Maybe, please. Hopefully not. Come on. Are we cooked? Wait. Oh my god, we almost died. Holy crap, that was way too close. Okay, actually I'm gonna just pop this because we need to go to max purple right now. That was way too close. There you go. Come on, Gojo, please don't sell me. I think one more attack and we should be fine, unless we die again. No, what? Ain't no way. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? I guess I'll try again and I'll skip to like wave 10, wave 9. So yeah, let me try one more time. All right, now we're about to hit wave 9. I'm gonna pop void, do this, put it on bosses, and honestly just let him cook. I think hopefully we should be fine. Actually, I'll max him out because his DPS does get higher when he's at this upgrade right here, maxed out. We did get handcuffed. Handcuff is very annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's so annoying. It's actually crazy. Yeah, we should be fine now. If the cage doesn't squash us again. Okay, the cage is coming in. I think we need like one more attack for the cage to go back. Maybe. Hopefully, please. Come on, please. Attack, Gojo. Oh, that's way too close. Jeez, man. And the void activation is gone again. We might be cooked again. Gojo. There you go. Void activation. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. Attack. There you go. Oh my god. That was way too close. Here is lower shadows. Now we should be fine. It was right here. Like he was right there. Okay, at least we stuck it through. Now we just gotta kill Shadow. Bro, I am not gonna lie. This might be the longest it has ever taken me to beat the Sid raid. It has been 12 minutes because this guy Gojo takes so long to attack and doesn't have any gimmicks in his passives to make him do more damage or anything. His DPS is his DPS, right? That's all he's doing. He's just doing 90k DPS and it is taking so long to the point where I might lose a stocks. I've never lost stocks in the Sid raid ever, right? I'm not gonna kill these guys because if they get by, it's fine. I'll have to kill this guy. Actually, let me just kill this guy real quick because Jesus, man, this is taking so long. That might not do anything. I have to go to like here and pop void. And I can't even delete him. Oh my goodness. This handcuff sucks. Please, man. There you go. Loki, are we cooked? I don't even know. We might be cooked because this is taking way too long. Like way too long. We're gonna lose stocks there too. And we can't even delete Sid. Are we gonna die here? No way, right? No way, right? We might actually lose. Damn, we lost because it took so long. We lost because it took so long. Oh my god, bro. Damn, 15 minutes I'm gonna never get back. That's kind of crazy. 15 minutes. That's actually diabolical. Took 27 waves, 15 minutes, and we couldn't kill the boss in time before these guys hit the base. And if y'all comment down below saying, oh, you could have just kept Gojo here, he would have killed the boss. No, he wouldn't have. He would not have killed the boss by the time that those like 3 enemies were gonna hit the base. Like, hell no. Hell no, bro. We were gonna die. So that's great. Challenge 1, the Sid raid failed. All right, so for the next challenge, we're gonna be trying out the dungeons. All right, we're in. We're gonna pick exterminator and start. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly think Gojo might be chopped cheese in this game mode because he's single hit for all of his attacks. His AoEs are kind of asked for multi-path game modes. Unless we somehow, with some type of miracle, we get Gojo to his full AoE soon, we're cooked. Like, we're cooked. I'm not expecting us to win this challenge. I was definitely expecting us to win the Sid raid. I'm still angry that I didn't win that because I'm so cheesed that we couldn't kill the boss in time before the enemies hit the base. That has never happened to me. I never thought that could happen, yet Gojo proved me wrong today. But yeah, I'm still angry at that. I'm not expecting much out of the dungeon either. So yeah, let's hope for the best, I guess. All right, Gojo is placed and we might already lose a stock. We might already lose a stock. Yeah, there you go. That's 1 stock. And are we cooked again? That's another stock. Great. It's only wave 4 and we've already lost 2 stocks. This is going amazing already. Jeez, who could have predicted this? Yep, 4 enemies coming from each path. Gojo has a small circle to handle it all and we die. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Oh man, this is so tough. I'm not gonna try it again because I know the same result's gonna happen again. Like, I'm not even gonna bother. Unfortunately, challenge 2 with no surprise failed. All right, so next up, we're gonna be trying out this Land of the Gods tier 10 spring portal. Now, I did make a comment in my last video asking for y'all's opinions about this portal and about the AOT EX stage, for example, for maybe even other game modes that are going to come out for the future, about having a supporting cast to go with the main unit. Now, in this case, I asked, would it be okay for me to bring a bleed unit to stop the regen because it's legit impossible to beat this with only 1 unit unless it's like 2 units in the entire game, right? So I asked, could I just bring like a regular bleed unit to help me out with beating the stages? So most of y'all agreed to that, and I'm gonna start doing that from now on, bringing a supporting cast with these units for specific game modes where they need it. At least this is for like really extreme circumstances where like I genuinely can't beat it unless I bring this unit, right? So for this portal, I'm gonna just bring a regular bleed, and that's just gonna be Bean, the legendary. All he does is bleed units, and that's it, right? Nothing too crazy. And yeah, that's really all I need to actually beat the portal now, hopefully. So yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, we're in. Place the money unit down. So I honestly think we should be able to beat this now. They do have the strong modifier and the drowsy effect now. Usually on my other videos where I do the strong modifier with the Land of the God portal, I don't have drowsy on it, but I've used that portal way too many many times and I've lost way too many times. So I don't have enough lives to do it anymore. So I had to resort to another tier 10 portal that I had, which is Land of the Gods, which is also strong modifier. Definitely gonna be a little bit tougher now because unit SPA does get increased, but I genuinely think with a bleed unit, this shouldn't be that bad. And again, I'm using a legendary bleed unit. Like I could have used any other bleed unit to help me with this, but I wanted to give myself at least of an advantage while also giving myself an advantage of this. So yeah, pretty boring gameplay for now. I'm gonna just farm and then place my Gojo and just max him out after that. All right, so we do have Gojo maxed out now, and we'll go ahead and pop Void 2 just so we can get the damage buff. And here's the first boss, 5.17 million. We'll actually go ahead and start placing down our beans too. So Gojo's range starts here, so I'm gonna just place bean right here too. What are his AoEs? Does he get any extra AoEs? Yeah, right here. It becomes a line. Oh, that might actually be good. Okay, we'll place one like right here, put him to last, put another one right here, put him to last, and then we'll put another one right here, and then put him to last as well. Yeah, so we do have like a nice little bleed line that goes from here to here to here to here. So we should be fine, hopefully, maybe. So yeah, right now he does get energy drained, but because of his cosmic element, he does cleanse all status effects and debuff on self with a local 30-second cooldown. So I think we should be fine, but I won't pop Void again until he gets into range. Actually, I'll pop it now. I think we have enough time to do it. Yeah, we should be fine. But as you can see, I placed him where I usually place all my units whenever I do this challenge, which is like right here, because he's taking control of this part of the track, this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, until right here. And then once they also leave the range, they also get inflicted. They also get hit with attack 3 with his damage as well. All right, here he is. We're gonna go ahead and pop Void, and he gets time stop, and now damage is boosted now. Now energy drain is not helping us a lot right now because his DPS should be at like 90k. Right now it's at 27k, so we might be cooked probably. But yeah, let's see. He instantly regen. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll put priority to bosses. Yeah, bosses. There you go. I don't even think that did anything. I don't even think that did anything. He is not taking no damage right now. Yeah, he instantly revived. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Rupture is really the only way to beat this. I think Rupture is the only way to beat this, unfortunately. Yeah, that's low-key kind of tough. Yeah, this is unbeatable, unfortunately. Even Bleed can't help me. It's just this guy's regen, like the Boo's regen is, I think 10% of their max HP whenever they do regen. So like even with Bleed, it's not really helping much. Like you need Rupture to beat this. Like you need Rupture. So yeah, I can't beat this, unfortunately. Though I will say you could beat it with a Rupture unit, right? Well, actually, I don't even know because these guys are also getting passed. If even the regular enemies get passed, I don't even think this is beatable with Gojo. Yeah, time stop, stun, all that doesn't do anything, huh? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say this could be beatable with a Rupture, but even without a Rupture, I think we would still lose. So that is pretty unfortunate. So I'm gonna call it there. And challenge 3, Land of the Gods tier 10 portal, failed. All right, so for the next challenge, we're gonna be trying out the GG Rift. So let's get into it. All right, we're gonna pick Fisticuffs and start. Now I want to see what Gojo's range is looking like. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's kind of like a similar gut situation where his range is already ass, but with the Fisticuffs, it's now even worse. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know. We'll go ahead and place Gojo down like right here whenever we can. Place him down here. Now we did get leaks right here, which is fine because once they enter his range right here, they're gonna get attacked with attack 3. Boom. So yeah, we should be fine. He is also stun immune too, so we don't have to worry about whatever is stunning him. I don't know what even is stunning him. It might be that thing that's staring at us over there. Yeah, this is about to enter his range, and then once they leave the range, they're gonna get stunned and they died. Never mind, they didn't even have to get attacked because Gojo just hit him. I don't even need to worry about upgrading him either because again, if they do leave his range, they're just gonna get attacked. So we're gonna get saved right there too. Our first B wagon is maxed out. We almost have the other 2 maxed out as well. Well, I pop a talisman right here. I don't want to lose stocks yet because I feel like healthier enemies are gonna come by, which are definitely gonna be tougher. I'll actually pop one right now. Yeah, we'll pop one right now just to be safe. Max out our farms, and yeah, nobody's left on the map. Yeah, because the talisman does 200,000 damage and it's not that much, but the fact that you can stack up like 4 at once, dealing like 800,000 damage to enemies, comes in pretty clutch, especially for leaks and stuff. So it will be very helpful. And now we can max out our Takarota, and all of our farms are now maxed out. Now we can go ahead and focus on Gojo. Gojo upgrade 5 now, doing 558,000 right there. That was probably from the Void buff, but 100k DPS already, which is very, very nice. And on wave 10, Turbo Granny should be spawning too. So once she actually spawns, then we're gonna time stop her with Void, which is gonna be very helpful. And we probably shouldn't die because again, the strongest thing about Turbo Granny herself is the speed at which she moves. is kind of crazy. And we got Void. Yeah, now we're just gonna save it. I'm not gonna upgrade it to max purple yet, because actually I will. I feel like I have to. And there you go. And Turbo Granny is about to spawn in too. And we're gonna time stop now. There you go. Upgrade him again. Now he's maxed out. And one more attack on Turbo Granny should be GG's, which is beautiful. There you go. Dead. Just like that. Void the goats. The goat to time stop at 1.7 million damage every 8.9 seconds. 192,000 DPS. Very good. Now we should be fine. We should be set. And yeah, with the Void buff, it's at 2.4 million damage. Oh my god. 271,000 DPS. Okay. Now what I low-key could do is place Gojo like right here and max him out and then time stop him. But I did that with the Guts video and that didn't work out too well. So I don't know. But the thing with Gojo is like he actually has full AoE attacks, which is really good. Unlike Guts where it's always like random. They're gonna die because of attack 3. I low-key might do it though, because it's actually so massive. Like actually massive. I'll do it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Ooh, do this. And are we good? Hopefully. Probably not. No, we're gonna die. Okay. Maybe that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Yeah. I'm not gonna risk it again. I'll do this. They get stunned, and then once they get into range again, they're gonna die. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. All right, now there are actually a lot of leaks coming by, which is pretty tough, but I mean, Gojo is handling it. Like, he is handling it, which is very nice. And his time stop and stun is helping out a lot. Like, it's actually so helpful right now. And the follow-up also doing, like, his damage stat, too. So every time he follows up, he's doing, like, 1.7 mil. Or when he has the Void damage buff activated, he's doing, like, 2.4 mil with the follow-up. And the boss should spawn in pretty soon. And there he is, 71 million. We'll activate the talisman. There you go. Now, he should be vulnerable to attacks. And as you can see, he's very slow. Like, he's very, very slow. So yeah, even with this small range, we should be fine. Hopefully we're not cooked. Wait a minute. We might die here. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Are we dead? Are we dead? Hopefully not. Oh, we might be dead here. Oh, we barely clutched that. Okay. I think it's GG's. Okay. If we can somehow kill these guys, because we do have enough yen to place them again. If we can somehow kill these guys, then we'll be fine. Somehow, some way. Can we do it? Once a lot of enemies get in range, I'm gonna pop the Void. I'll pop it now. Okay. Our last stock is gone. No, he's 22,000 HP. Okay, nice. Come on. Kill, please. Kill. Gojo, can I get like one more time stop out of you? Please. Clutch up, please. No. So close. That was so close. Nah, bruh. That is so unfortunate. Damn. That is tough. But yeah, I gotta get that an L. They were just way too chunky. And if we had that time stop, we could have won. That's so unfortunate. Oh my goodness. But yeah, as much as I hate to say it, challenge for the GG Rift failed. All right. So last but not least, for the final challenge, we're going to be trying out the Attack on Titan EX Stage Act 4, but I will be adding a unit to help with Gojo as a supporting cast to actually beat the stage. Now, the unit I'm going to bring is going to be the GOAT himself, Joe. Literally just a rare, just to help me with breaking the Aaron Titan's armored stack. So he's going to be the only unit I'm going to bring as a supporting cast unit. But yeah, that's about it. So let's get straight into the EX stage. All right, so I'm actually go ahead and pick Quake because Gojo is immune to status effects, so Quake is not really going to do anything to him. So we're going to be fine there. But yeah, with this, again, we just want to farm up a little bit, and then once Aaron does get close, we're just gonna spam a bunch of Joes and just let him break down the armored stacks. And yeah, if we do that, we should be fine. Hopefully. I mean, usually whenever I do lose, like with the Guts video, I did lose because of that. I could have probably beat it if I did have Joe with me, but yeah, hopefully it should go a little bit more smoothly. And of course, the biggest thing is just about where will the giant crystal spawn. That's the biggest thing, right? Where will it spawn? Do I have to delete and replace Gojo somewhere else to break it? Most likely, unless we get like very lucky and it spawns like somewhere right here, because this is where I'm gonna be placing Gojo. But yeah, we'll see. So next wave, I'm gonna go ahead and place Gojo and just let him cook. All right, so Aaron did spawn. I would place the Joes now, but I think he actually regens the armored stacks. So I'm gonna just wait until he gets over here, and then I'm gonna spam the Joes because, you know, of course, I don't want him to regen the armored stacks when I already broke them. So just to be safe, I'll wait until Aaron is like over here, and then I'll spam him down. All right, and with the next wave, we will actually get our farms, all of them maxed out. Now we can go ahead and focus on Gojo. So yeah, I think with breaking the armored stacks, there should be much easier. I don't know about the final bosses because they also do have regen, which again, we don't have any bleeds. I don't think we need them. If it was to a point where I could genuinely not beat him without a bleed, then I'd probably bring a bleed, but I think we could be able to beat this without a bleed. We'll see. But yeah, the attack giant is right here, and we'll go ahead and spam a bunch of Joes and just let them cook. They're an attacking, great, that's beautiful. And there you go. Now he's taking a bunch of damage, I think, and we'll upgrade Gojo again, put him to bosses. Time stop, actually. Oh my god, if we didn't have that time stop, we probably would have been cooked. Do that, spam, just so he doesn't regen the HP. One more attack and he's dead. There you go. Okay, easy, no problem whatsoever. I'll let us see it. All right, we killed the attack giant, which is usually what kills me most of the time, but now we have to worry about the nuclear giants with 4.23 million HP. They are slow, which is good, so we should be fine in that regard, but I honestly forgot if they regen. If he does regen, then yeah, we're 100% cooked. All right, wave 15 is about to come in, and now I just have to pray that the giant crystal spawn is not anything crazy, which it's definitely going to be somewhere that's nowhere near my range, because I just know it is. Okay, it spawned. Where is it at? It is... I can't even find it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so the giant crystal is right here. I'll actually go ahead and place Gojo here then, max him out, and then time stop actually, and we'll let him cook a little bit. There you go, boom. And they do regen, and it's a lot of regen. It's like 90k per second. Oh, we're so cooked. We are so cooked. We cannot out DPS that. Yeah, we cannot out DPS that, unfortunately. That is very tough, and his range got decreased too. I forgot about that very annoying modifier. At least we can break the giant crystal. That's a positive, I guess. All right, the giant crystal is broken, but kind of cooked here. Actually, let me try one more time. I'll try one more time. I'll bring a bleed and see if this is beatable with a bleed. Probably is, but yeah, let me try like one more time. All right, so we are on wave 15 now, and the giant crystal did spawn like right here, so I will have to break this. I might just have to keep him like here, no? I'll upgrade him here and I'll let him cook, I guess. If they get really close, though, I might have to just max upgrade him like right here. Yeah, very bad positioning for the giant crystal, unfortunately, but what can you do? What can you do? We do have a bleed unit now though, which is good. How much that'll save us? No clue, but you never know till you try. Yeah, look, you might have to just max him out here. I have to. We'll put a bleed there too. Put it on bosses. Do it here. Put it on bosses. This here. Bosses. And the crystal should be dead now. There you go. Now I will time stop soon. There you go. Activate void, but they instantly regen. Oh my goodness, this bleed does nothing. You really just need rupture. Yeah, it's GG's. It's GG's. Maybe we call one. Nah, I think this one hit. Yeah. Unbeatable. Wow, this is probably the first time that a unit has actually beat none of the game modes, even though they were close. Like, even though they were very close, didn't beat any of them. So 0 of 5, unfortunately. And this one again, bleed could help him. The giant crystal spawning in also does not help, so very tough, unfortunately. But yeah, challenge number 5 failed. All right, so as bad as it might have looked for Gojo and him not completing any of the challenges today, he is still a very good unit that I would highly recommend y'all getting. Even if you don't have Monarch, his support capabilities are now even greater than they used to be. So he's good. Definitely not the best unit in the game, but also definitely not the worst unit in the game. I think he's very solid. He's definitely a very good team-oriented unit where he's very good when built into another team, but solo by himself, he's just not the greatest. But anyways, still a really good unit. Highly recommend getting. If y'all did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. What are y'all thoughts on this video and Gojo in general? Again, join my Discord server, link in the description. And yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all have a great day, night, wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.